What's up there? The question echoed in my mind, laced with a growing sense of dread. The elevator had just announced its ominous prediction, its synthesized voice cutting through the otherwise silent, metallic box. I was alone, suspended between floors, and the only company I had was an elevator with a disturbingly accurate premonition. My workday had been unremarkable, just another Tuesday grinding away in the sterile environment of the downtown office building. Now, all I wanted was to get home, order some takeout, and unwind. I stepped into the elevator on the 10th floor, pressed the button for the first, and leaned back, letting out a tired sigh. Elevators were usually the most mundane part of my day, a brief, silent transition between levels. But this time, something felt off. The ascent was slower than usual, and the lights flickered momentarily. Just as I was about to dismiss it as a minor electrical issue, the elevator shuddered to a halt between the 3rd and 2nd floors. The lights dimmed, casting long, distorted shadows. Then, a voice, clear and synthesized, filled the small space. "We have stopped. You are approaching the next floor." Okay, that was normal enough. But then the voice continued, its tone shifting slightly, taking on an almost concerned quality. "However, I must advise you, you are not going to like the next floor." My blood ran cold. Did the elevator just talk to me? And what did it mean I wasn't going to like the next floor? I frantically pressed the button for the 1st floor again, then every other button in a desperate attempt to get moving. Nothing happened. The elevator remained stubbornly still, the red emergency light blinking ominously above. "Is anyone there?" I called out, my voice echoing in the confined space. "Can anyone hear me?" The synthesized voice responded, calm and unwavering. "I can hear you, Tom, and I am telling you, the next floor is not a pleasant destination for you." Tom, how did it know my name? My unease morphed into full-blown panic. This wasn't just a malfunctioning elevator. Something profoundly strange was happening. "What's on the next floor?" I asked, my voice trembling. "Why wouldn't I like it?" The elevator remained silent for a moment, the only sound the faint hum of the emergency light. Then it spoke again, its tone now laced with a hint of melancholy. "It is a floor of regrets, Tom, of paths not taken, of words left unsaid, a place where your deepest fears manifest." My mind raced. Regrets? Paths not taken? What was this elevator talking about? Was it some kind of bizarre psychological experiment? I tried the emergency call button, but there was no response, just a persistent, static hiss. I was trapped, alone with a sentient elevator that seemed to have access to my deepest anxieties. "Let me out of here," I pleaded. "Take me to the 1st floor." The elevator sighed, a low, mechanical sound. "I can take you anywhere you wish, Tom, but some destinations are best avoided." It was like the elevator was trying to protect me from something that resided on the floor below. But what could be so bad? My office was on the 10th floor. There was nothing below the 2nd floor except the lobby and the parking garage. Unless this wasn't the building I thought it was. The red and black tones from the mid-journey prompt suddenly made sense, painting a picture of a more sinister, surreal environment. The elevator started to descend slowly, the numbers on the display flickering erratically. My heart pounded in my chest. What awaited me on this mysterious next floor? The elevator finally stopped. The doors creaked open, revealing not the familiar lobby, but a dimly lit corridor bathed in an eerie red glow. The air was heavy, thick with a sense of despair. Down the hall, I could see shadowy figures moving, their forms indistinct and unsettling. They seemed to be whispering, their voices a low, mournful drone. And then I saw it. A figure that looked eerily familiar, a slightly older, more worn version of myself, standing alone in the hallway, his head bowed in what looked like utter dejection. He was surrounded by faded images projected onto the walls, moments from my past, but with different outcomes, missed opportunities, harsh words I had never taken back. This was it. The floor of regrets, The elevator was right. I didn't like it here. The elevator doors started to close. "Going up, Tom?" the synthesized voice asked, its tone now almost gentle. I didn't hesitate. "Yes, take me back up. Anywhere but here." The elevator ascended rapidly, the disturbing images fading from my mind. When the doors finally opened on the first floor, the familiar lobby seemed like a beacon of normalcy. I stumbled out, shaken to my core. I never took that elevator again. What if the mundane objects around us have hidden insights into our lives, our fears, our regrets? What if the paths not taken exist somewhere, just a floor away? Share your own unsettling elevator stories in the comments below. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to Inverted Everyday Stories for more rides to the unexpected. And tell us, if an elevator warned you about the next floor, would you dare to go down?